I welcome the next keynote speaker, Mr. Kunal, Account Management and Sales, BFSI, Gupshup. Ready to present the topic on omni-channel experience versus single channel experience excellence. Mr. Kunal Moon is an alumnus of IIM Calcutta and COEP. He is a digital transformation consultant, TEDx speaker, and artist. Kunal Moon's journey encapsulates spikes of highs and lows in a multiple sector like banking, IT, political consulting, and arts. A glance of his experience spanned from breaking a Guinness World Record with his art group, eLearn, designing and publishing international anthology book, defining strategic imperatives for Indian banks and political parties, exhibiting arts on national and international platforms, and presenting the company on national CXO conclaves. Currently, he is working with Gupshup's technologies, handling solutions, sales for communications. These roller coaster rides of experience will be of a great learning for the younger minds. So welcome, Mr. Kunal, for the 5th Global Digital Marketing Summit. Please.
Thank you. And it's a pleasure joining over here. And thank you everyone for joining in at around 5:30. It's post that. And so let's start off with the topic. When it comes to omni-channel experience versus single channel excellence, first of all, what is omni-channel? Can somebody leave it the pointers in the chat section? What do you think? What comes under omni-channel? Well, I don't see any comments, but I think those are disabled. But what I'll tell you, so when it comes to omni-channel experience, a lot of things comes into place. So there are communication channels, there are physical channels where you are reaching out to the end customer. So when you're talking about marketing profiles, and when you would want to target to the end user, earlier there were limited options, but with the advent of technology, a lot of options have emerged in the market. When it comes to reaching out to the end user, you have the accessibility of phone, which has a lot of app applications in it. You have accessibility of physical kiosks as well as digital conferences such as this one. A lot of touch points have emerged in the market, and these all cumulative is giving you an experience of omni-channel. But when it comes to single channel, we are focused only on one particular channel. May that be for a traditional bank, almost like 20 years, the single channel was branch banking. You go to the bank and you do any interactions with the bank. That is a single channel. When you go to the retail store, that is a kind of single channel. But when it comes to now, there are a lot of channels. You have all of these. These are all constituting of overall, when it comes to, if you see at the journey of the customers, so whenever traditionally the journey was more specific to the physical environment. You go to the store, you purchase a particular product, and that was a kind of single channel wherein your physical store is actually the channel which is driving the business for you. The physical store is something which is specifically helping the customer to purchase the product. Coming to the omni-channel experience, there are lots and different types of channels that have come in the market. So may that be website, email, SMS, your social media channels like Instagram, Facebook, Telegram. So you are bombarded with a lot of channels. Now imagine you have shown interest to a bank for a credit card, or you have shown interest to purchase a particular phone and you are receiving a call from the call center. Hello, are you interested in this particular product? Okay, you would want to capture this lead. And now the person has captured the lead in the call center. Now, given this situation, you go and you're happy that you have finally opted for your phone or some other products. Eventually what happens is you receive another call from the same call center, but from the other person. This person has also pitching you the same thing. Are you interested in this particular product? Oh, I have received this order. What you do? You repeat the same thing to this person as well. Next part, you receive an stating that you have been shortlisted for this particular product and this is in the market. Would you like to purchase it? In WhatsApp, you're receiving the same thing. And a lot of these channels are working in silos. That's today's one of the most important problem. These channels do not share information. So even if a company wants to give a kind of omni-channel experience for the end user, still they do not have the to provide it. Why? Because the data is not getting exchanged in either of these channels. So what do you do in bringing out the excellence in terms of the customer journey? So when we talk about marketing, connecting to the right audience at the right time, it is more important that you personalize it. Say, for example, you're going to a Starbucks. What happens? When you are ordering any coffee, the person is taking your order, and when the order is fulfilled and your coffee is ready, they are giving the name on your coffee. So this is like a personalization that they are bringing on board. Now just imagine the experience. You went to Starbucks, and now in this particular time, because you have purchased something in the last time, they recognize you. Somebody at the door welcomes you with your name. You go over there at the coffee shop for ordering a cappuccino. The person over there, they greets you with the name and tells you, okay, this was your last order. Would you like to repeat the same order, or you would like to try something else? When you're having your quick coffee at the table, somebody else is coming at you and they are again addressing by your name. What's happening in this particular case? You are delighted. That's the kind of delight you would want to have, even if it is simply remembering the name. If it is a even further occasion like your birthday or like your anniversary, and somebody greets you with this details, you are further delighted. All of these is possible. Why? Because first person who have come on to wish you, they have shared the information back to the person who is taking the order, and the person who is greeting you or sharing you the order, all of them are sharing the information, and that single information is just your name to create a delightful experience. But what is happening in today's age with the advent of so much of technology and so many channel points, we are unable to create that delight experience. Instead, we are creating an experience which is actually not delightful, but actually frustrating for the end user. And why so? Because we are bombarding a lot of information. When it comes to multiple channels, I am working in a firm, Gupshup Technology, we have 30 plus messaging channels. But when we come to the excellence part or customer experience part, we first focus on one particular channel and then we try and develop other channels in place. Say, for example, we are talking about WhatsApp. We specifically divide the customer journey into three parts. One is the pre-purchase, post-purchase journey. In the pre-purchase journey, we specifically talk about how you can generate more leads, how you can promote a certain product, how you can create that first brand experience. And how do you do that? You first select the channel of choice that the end user is using. If we talk about India in the market, WhatsApp has around 2.2 billion users across the world, out of which 500 million users are in India. They have been very active on WhatsApp. Almost like average daily spend on WhatsApp for a lot of people are 3 to 4 hours a day, which is huge. When you're using WhatsApp on a day-to-day activity and you are receiving a message from your favorite brand that this is an exclusive offer to you, you are delighted that this is an offer that has come on board to me. You add an actionable to it that you are and you're interested to buy the product, and the customer will be able to, the enterprise will be able to take that interest into their purview. And based on that, they will be able to give you the rest of the journey. Now, say you have registered the customer, the bank for a valid credit card, which you are looking for. And now you have shown the interest towards the credit card. This is one of the channels shown the interest in WhatsApp. What you do is you use this particular interest to engage the user on the same channel. When you are using this engagement on the same channel, eventually you are creating a delightful experience without letting the customer go to any other further channels. This is called as the single channel excellence. So what you do next is, once you take the confirmation from the user that they are interested in credit card, you make the user register for the credit card right on the phone itself. The person has shown the interest, they have shown the registration details, they have filled all the registration details, and now they have filled the entire form into place. Now the next step is, have they got this credit card or not? Is it been approved or not? What you do is you acknowledge these details right upfront on the phone itself, on WhatsApp. Once you do that, the customer is engaged within one particular channel. And now when the credit card bills are arranged, this would be part of the purchase and the post-purchase journey, where we are talking about servicing part of it. You would want the customer to pay the bills right upfront. So you do not want the customer to move to any other channel, to go to website or any other channel and do the payments. You can do that on the WhatsApp itself. What we are doing is, we are one channel and trying to get the best out of it with the end user on this particular channel, using this channel's capabilities to the best of the possible scenario. Overall, when we are talking about the experience, the customer is now able to not just opt for the credit card, but also make the payment. If they have any complaints, they will be able to do on the WhatsApp itself. Entire journey, when we're talking about on one single channel, it's called as custom. We are talking about single channel excellence. Eventually, we are framing the customer mindset based on their priority of the channel. Say, for example, you have a different target audience who are not very digital savvy. They look more for human element. For this human element, what do you do next? You have approached them on WhatsApp as one of the channel, but now you see that this person is not very active in terms of engaging with you on WhatsApp. And that's where you add another channels into place. What you do is, for this customer, you share the information with the other channels, with your call center team. Don't interest on one particular channel on WhatsApp, but now the other channels have come into account. That is a voice channel. Someone on the call center asking them that they have seen that they have shown the interest on WhatsApp. Would you want to carry out the next steps over the call? Would you be comfortable on that or not? Or the other example is, if you have approached on a website and you're looking at, say, some of the destinations on, would want to have a travel vacation across in Singapore, and you're just looking out for these options. And unfortunately, for some reason or the other, internet goes off. You have seen the drop-offs happening a lot on websites. When we have approached a user on website, when the user has approached you on website and they have shown the interest of going through the options and selecting one of the options, but because there was an issue with internet, they have dropped off. How do you connect back with the users of these for these drop-offs? You connect back with them with the another channel of preference that they have. May that be over SMS, you share them nudges, or on WhatsApp you share them nudges stating that we noticed that you have come to website, but you have dropped off for some reason or the other. Would you like to re-engage with us on this particular channel? And that's how you create the excellence across omni-channel experience. When it comes, a lot of the customers are facing issues when it comes to quality experience. And that is because there is a high dependency on the digital performance. Many companies have digital capabilities, that actually increase the customer demand for engagement. Indeed, organizations that attempt to migrate the customer to the digital channel before they are fully ready can trigger a kind of boomerang effect in which customers can keep coming back to the companies multiple times in an effort to resolve a problem. So you have a problem and you have used this problem and have raised the complaints on website, and now you want to check the status, but you're on your phone, you do not remember the website. Will it not be a hassle for the customer to go back, type the entire link on website and go back and check the status by typing the ticket ID and everything? It becomes a kind of hassle. But if you're using omni-channel experience, you would want the user to go back on WhatsApp also and just check it out. And there itself, you will be able to check all the information of your previous tickets. A lot of these things are in fact valid in today's day. Okay, people are using these omni-channel experiences across. In fact, a lot of these customers have used these experiences across multiple channels, and we will be able to share more details into it as we go along the journey. So that's what I would want to add more details into it. Any questions are welcome.
Okay, hope there is no question raised by the participants. Okay, on behalf of the members of Texila e-conference, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation and your valuable contribution, Mr. Kunal.